Hey, how's it going, guys? For today's video, we are doing a Charlie Blackmon debut. Now, looking at his stats, obviously, I think at best he'll end up being a bench bat unless he absolutely rakes it, and I'll deal with his defense. But 105 contact versus right, 105 power versus right, 117 contact versus left with 95 pop versus left. So he's a good lefty regardless of who is going to be on the mound. 83 vision, could be a little bit better, but honestly, not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. When it comes down to it, again, I'll mention it, his fielding, 63 fielding with 63 arm strength. We're putting him in left, so he does end up with 59 fielding in his secondaries with 58 speed. Doesn't really carry a bunch of speed there, but again, he is one of these players that I'm excited to use simply because I know in years past he's had a really glitchy swing. This year is the same exact thing, so let's get right on into it. Just as a quick introduction to the team, we got Tony Gwynn, Alomar, Blackmon hitting third, Frank Thomas, Willie Mays, Hornsby, Ron Jeremy, and we're still using Pudge behind the dish. All right, so our opponent for today is Ghost Killer dash Kill. We got Wainwright on the mound. Last time we didn't do too hot against him, but that will be good for Blackmon. As my phone dings, he's got Henderson, Tony Gwynn, Alomar, Frank, his cap, Chipper, Matt Kemp. He's got himself a lot of speed. Let's hopefully keep them off the base paths with Greinke. This game should be on legend difficulty, which is good. I want to see how good Blackmon will do on the higher difficulties. First up to bat, we got Tony Gwynn. We're already up in the count 2-0. Feel like he's going to throw a get me over. Actually ends up going to 3-0. Obviously, especially with first batter of the game, we're going to take all the way. Let's see what he ends up bringing. Is it going to be a get me over? That is definitely the get me over. 3-1. Let's get something to drive. Gwynn gets a pitch to hit. Hits it right back up the middle. We got a man on first with 89 speed. If he's not paying a whole lot of attention to our runner, we might be taking off. Gwynn, or actually it's Alomar, I don't know why I say Gwynn, but we end up with a kind of weak line out to right field. One down, brings up Charlie Blackmon. Let's see what he can do. We're going to go ahead and do the easy hit and run. You know, it was a 1-2 count, had to defend him. We also got a bad jump, so I had to swing at that awful pitch, but it ends up being a perfect hit and run. Charlie Blackmon sneaks it through the hole. As long as we can avoid this double play, he did his job. Frank gets it through the hole, almost ended up being a double play, but hit it hard enough and in the right spot to get it by the third baseman. First and second, one out. Don't know what exactly I'm looking for. I don't know why that froze me. That actually should have been a pitch we drove the other way, 400 feet. And of course, we're going to go ahead and line out right after that. What other way to do it? 0-2, we're going to go ahead and throw this slow curveball. I hate when people choose these major league stadiums because as you're seeing already, the lag is pretty gross. Well, we need to do a better job at pitching. Lately, both pitching and hitting for me have actually been pretty bad. Now, I'm not playing the game as much as I usually do, so that might be part of it. But as we say that, we end up throwing a slider right over the heart of the plate. Give up a base hit to right. I can already tell by the way this man's been approaching pitching and everything, he's going to be stealing a lot. We just sat at the pause screen for a solid 2 minutes. He's going first pitch. Like I said, I knew he was going to be going. Didn't think it was going to be first pitch. I'm going to throw that slider inside this time. Hit our spot correctly. We're going to now go ahead, throw a fastball up out of the zone. See if he chases. He wants it. Going to keep that in my back pocket. He does want it. So we're going to go ahead and save that for a different time. Swings at that slider again. Routine play for Frank. 2 down. That could have been absolutely hammered, but it was at least the right pitch. Strike 3 out of the inning. Crisis averted. Don't know why we're swinging first pitch. Probably because we're stupid. It's going to be out number 1. Tony Gwynn is all over that, but he is not a power hitter. Can at least ends up off the top of the wall for a home run. Let's go. We are now up 3-0. Tony Gwynn had just enough to get it out on that short porch. Alomar is going to go ahead and get it through the hole. We got ourselves another man on first with 2 outs. Ball in the gap with 87 speed is going to score him. Charlie's going to find the gap. We're sending him home. 87 speed, better get on his horse. This actually might end up being a really close play at the plate. By close, we might be getting hosed. We just get in there. Charlie Blackmon with the RBI double. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Single, double, 1 RBI. Frank is going to go opposite field with that. We did get jammed a little bit. It was over the heart of the plate, but we definitely didn't have good timing. First and third, one more base hit. Ends up getting us another run. I don't know if that was a 4-seam or cut because that looked oddly flat, but it looked like it was supposed to have movement. Nonetheless, We end up choking, getting that other hit to get us up 5-0. 1-2 the count. We're going to go and throw that four-seam inside. Blow it by him. I knew after we just threw that slider, it was going to look like a pitch that we just threw. Ends up freezing him just enough. Strike 3. After that single by chipper, if we could get this double play here, throw some good off speed, keep it away, because he doesn't really seem, especially when it comes to the slider, if we hit our spots correctly, you're going to see a lot of those, and eventually he's just going to roll it over. Go right back to that pitch slider, get ourselves strike 3. 1 out away from getting out of the jam. 3-1. We're going to throw that big loopy curveball. We have not thrown it once so far this game. Going to go right back to that slider that hung on us a lot. Was that fair? All right, we're going to watch the replay. On my screen, that looked like it was on the complete opposite side of the bag. Did we just back pick him at third? We did. Read him like a book. We're still going to watch that replay, though. I got to see this. This did not look fair on my screen at all. I mean, by Jesus, just a rat hair over the bag. God, no wonder why it looked foul. Last at bat, Hornsby hit a line drive right up the middle. Feel like this time around, he's really going to be able to straighten one out. He's all over it, but is it going to get by Tony Gwynn? It does not. He finds himself the second line out. Ron ends up getting himself a base hit. I have no idea if we were jammed on that. That came off the bat oddly weak. And we were just late according to that. Still drove it to the right field. That is going to be line drive that falls down. We got ourselves first and second. It's going to bring up Zach Greinke. Greinke hits it hard. Hits it pretty far if I'm not mistaken, but there's no point in potentially getting hosed at third. So we still have first and second. Tony Gwynn coming back up to the plate. Base hit should score 1, maybe 2 if it finds a gap. Tony Gwynn almost goes yard again, but we're just a tad out in front. Tony ends up, we still going to beat him to first? We do. We end up getting the line drive single. Brings up Alomar. 110 off the bat. Would have loved to have seen that leave the yard. And we choked it big time. Frank made the play of the year by at least just even keeping it in the infield. It's unfortunate, but we are still at 4-0. In the comment section down below, let me know if Adam Wainwright has any hitting stats, because every time I faced this card, he's driven the ball pretty damn hard. And like right there, like for a pitcher, that's hit pretty well. So again, let me know in the comment section down below. Does he actually have hitting stats? I have no idea how to check that. By the way, I'm saying I don't know how to check that because I don't have his card, and it's not like he has his card on the auction house. So for those of you who do have his card, please let me know. Hopefully next year, the very earlies and very lates get a huge tune-up, because I will say I think they're fouled off way too often. As you're seeing right now, just this one at bat alone, he's had 3 very lates, very earlies. At least this time around, he couldn't make contact with it. He was too late. Out number 2. 0-1, no surprise here that he's stealing. He might actually end up getting gunned. He ends up getting gunned. That is, again, the one positive about Pudge. If he's not hitting that great for you, the dude is an absolute monster behind the plate with an absolute cannon. Chuck Nasty gets himself another base hit. Player debut on Legend difficulty, 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, and an RBI. Frank the Dank Thomas hits it the other way. That is going to get down. We find ourselves another base hit, first and second. Got to at least get 1 run this inning, because so far we've had these innings where we're getting our hits and then we choke. Willie's going to drive that one the gap. Okay, we got what we wanted. It wasn't a cutter, but it ends up being a sinker over the heart of the plate, so I'll take it. Second and third, that's an RBI double. Hornzilla ends up hitting it hard to the third baseman. That's not going to advance anybody. We still have only 1 down. We get ourselves a fly ball. We get ourselves an extra run. He's going to intentionally walk us. If that brings up Pudge, so he's setting up for the double play. I feel like if he doesn't get the double play, he's probably going to quit. Pudge goes the other way. Tony Gwynn. We're going to go in and push it. 49 speed is, we're getting, it went up the line, so we end up being safe. Oh man, we should have been absolutely gunned at home plate, but because of a bad throw, we end up getting ourselves an extra run. That we got lucky. Greinke get it over the third baseman's head. We were definitely out in front, up 6-0. 8-0. We're going to go ahead and throw that fastball up in the zone. Our opponent is underneath it. Willie Mays is going to have the range, get ourselves out number 1. 0-1, we're going change up low and away, and that was, thankfully he was like a tad out in front, so we get ourselves a fly ball. He sat back just a little bit longer. That thing is gone. We haven't thrown this pitch a whole lot. Oh, well, we've thrown that one quite a bit. It's not where I wanted it, but now we're going to go ahead and try and recorrect ourselves. Throw that fast. What is going on? Why do we keep... It's working out, but Jesus. We're going to go 0-2. We're going to throw... Come on. Hit the spot. We're not hitting spots, but it keeps working. I'll take it. 92 pitches through 4 innings. I think this is my best job hitting so far in at least the last week or so. Like I said, my hitting hasn't been too hot, but right now we did some challenge of the week. It looks like it's helped us out a little bit. Robbie hits it hard as well. Well, that ends up being 2 pitches, 2 outs. Again, I'm not mad about that. We got 2 good pitches to hit. We hit them hard. Chuck Nasty with a no-doubt shot. 4 for 4, a home run, a double, 2 singles. He is a triple away from the cycle. Frank is going to get himself a base hit up the middle. We're going to need, when Chuck comes up, we're basically, if we're with 53 speed, going to get a triple, we basically need to hit a ball to the right side of the field in the deepest part of the park, and hopefully hits off the wall and our opponent gets a terrible animation. That's really the only way we're going to get a triple with Chuck. Willie is on that, but I think because we power swung, it's going to be right in front of the Crawford boxes. Ends up off the wall, so we're going to go ahead. You know what? Screw it. We're going to push it for a triple. I figured he was going to hit the cutoff, man. We are now up 8-0. Man on third, 2 down. Hornzilla smokes his that off the crow. He caught it at the wall. We got to find a way to hopefully keep our opponent. I don't know if he's going to leave or if he's going to stay. Obviously, I would love to be able to try and hit for the cycle with Chuck Nasty. Hopefully, just hopefully he stays. We have 16 hits. Dude. I'm telling you, if you ever find yourself in a rut, challenge of the week is the place to go. All of a sudden, like I said, I haven't been playing a whole lot due to my issues with the game in terms of exit velocity. But this game, I'm going to be honest, right now, exit velocities for me, I don't know about my opponent, but for me, they've been really damn good. All right. I am still trying to figure out what the hell happened. We find ourselves with an 0-2 count. We're going to go and throw the Ephus pitch, a.k.a. the curveball. Get it over the plate. That should do the job. Ends up finding a whole lot of the plate, but right pitch, right time. Ron, oh, well, he hit it hard again. Ends up finding our opponent for out number 1. Zach Greinke, you can do it. Just another base hit. What do you know? Another base hit. Tony, that might have jammed us just enough. Everybody go back. Jesus Christ. Last time you guys did that, you ended up getting hosed for no apparent reason. Oh, man. Well, Charlie Blackmon will be up next inning. All right, here. Okay. We are good. We are good. That ended up working well. Somehow, we throw a slider over the plate. It didn't get demolished. Gonna go right back. Fastball. Up and away. 0-1. Time for that slider. Oh, that's going to bleed in. Robbie with the range. Robbie. Oh, my. Ends up finding some grass. Fastball up and away. Charlie Blackmon's first play of the game. Didn't even have to move a foot. That's what I like to see. We got to make sure fly balls to him don't go anywhere because his fielding's going to be bad. Fastball up and away. Oh, that's going to bleed in. That is going to bleed in. You hate to see it. You just ran by the ball, Willie. All right, well, he scored 1. He might score more. Just kidding. Ends up hitting it to second base. Get ourselves out of the inning. Chuck, oh, I thought that was a little bit harder. We're about to find a gap. I was wrong. Frank is also going to find himself another out number 2. Willie, please tell me you ended up finding the Crawford boxes. Yes, sir, that is a home run for Willie. Pretty sure we're underneath that one, but I'll take it. 9-1. We haven't shown this pitch in a little bit too. What the? I don't know how we keep getting lucky. I honestly have no idea how that keeps happening. I feel like I'm about to throw an absolute dot, and then we end up missing it. Here we go. We're going to try this again. Try it again. We're going to go up and out. There you go, buddy. Good pitch. He's showing that he's reading this pitch, so this might not go all that well. Case in point, ends up hitting it hard right to our second baseman, out number 2. All right, to his righties, we actually haven't shown a two-seam inside. And, well, ends up jamming him, but ends up falling. Good hit. Good pitch. Going to go the easy way. Ron Jeremy, nothing but easy. Get ourselves out of the inning. Ron is going to scream that one right to the center fielder. That's the one where I talk about exit velocity. I got to see where. Did we miss that? Maybe just a touch on top, but I don't know how that leaves the bat that weak. All right. Not a good start to the inning. Got ourselves a line out, and then whatever the hell pudge. I don't know what that was. Grinky, you're going the whole 9, barring any last-second ass clappings you may get. Grinky! Oh. All right, 1, 2, 3 inning, but good news is we did get a couple hits last inning, and 1, 2, 3 batters will be up for us coming in the 9th. Chuck Nasty will have his opportunity. Oh, good Lord. Here is Kyle Schwarber. Oh, and that is not the pitch you want to throw him. All right, it's 9-2. Time to regroup. Grinky, like I said, you will stay in all 9 barring any last-second ass clappings. And it looks like it might be happening. And then Willie... Somebody pick up the ball. Jesus Christ, what is going on with the defense? We're getting our bullpen warm just in case if he ends up scoring 2 more runs, which might be likely. We're going to take out Grinky. Not going to allow a comeback. No way in hell am I blowing a 9-1 lead. I hate this. He's going to steal. I know he's going to steal. And you're going to bunt? Slider inside. That's going to find a lot of the play, but it does break his bat. Ron, please get there. Oh, my God. Hose him at second, please. All right, we're good. We're good. Got our first out of the inning. Everything's all right. That'll be a good way to stop him. Get ourselves a strikeout. Fastball up and in. Good spot. We're hitting our spots. Guess what? We get ourselves out of the inning. Jesus Christ. All right, the one lefty I hate to see in this game is Venters. I'm very hit and miss against him. I either hit him really hard and maybe get lucky like that. We're a tad late. Or I just get shut down. I've never had an inning where I'm like, I put up 1. It's either 10 or nothing. Robbie, oh my God. Is that gone? Dude, that looks so good off the bat, but it ends up being a ground rule double. All right. Chuck Nasty, 4 for 5 in a good spot. Chuck! All right, we're going to end up getting, it's like a sack ground ball, but we end up getting an RBI out of it. So 4 for 6 on the day. I think he had 3 RBIs. If we got our hands in just a little bit better, we would have had ourselves another base hit because we were on it, had the right timing. We were just a little too far to the left. Frank, all right, that's going to get ourselves another run right. Oh, actually, what is my opponent doing? All right, Frank Thomas, you're getting a triple, bud. I don't know what's going on. The defense today in this game has been awful. Willie finds a gap at, wait, what? All right, he doesn't find the gap. He finds himself a sac fly. I thought that was for sure in the gap, but it is 12-3. We're going to ride it out. Grinky gives up 1 hit. His day will be over. It'll be done. We're in the bottom of the 9th. We've got a 9-run lead. I want to try and save my bullpen because for the most part, they've been exhausted. Like I said, the last couple days, I've been doing so bad, I've had to exhaust my bullpen. So if I can have a game where I don't even need to touch them, I'll be happy. Not only will I be happy, they'll be happy. They'll actually get a decent day of rest. Get ourselves a routine fly ball to right. 1 out away, 0-1. Grinky going for the complete game. I don't think I've thrown a complete game with any of my pitchers in a long time. Blackmon show off the range, and he doesn't make an error. Look at that. Common fielding, just as good as anything else. End up winning the game 12-3. Player of the game is Willie Mays, and honestly, that's surprising to me considering what he had 4 RBIs. Blackmon, though, was 4 for 6, a home run, a double, 3 RBIs, a triple shy of the cycle. Other notable players of this game, Tony Gwynn, 4 for 6 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Frank Thomas, 5 for 6. Maybe he with a triple. Yo, Frank Thomas doesn't usually hit triples. That man probably deserved player of the game. Zach Greinke went 9 innings with 9 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. We had 12 runs scored with 22 hits. This has probably been my best offensive performance in probably at least a week because I don't know what it's been, but thankfully I'm starting to break out again. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. When it comes to Charlie Blackmon, I'll be honest, I think he might be worth the 200K. We'll go ahead and use him a little bit longer in other videos, But so far, with his swing, I'm liking him.